A record spike in mushroom poisoning calls has prompted warnings about the dangers of foraging. Since the beginning of 2019, BC's Poison Control Line has received over 200 reports of mushroom poisonings, only one less call than all of last year and 40 more calls than the entire year of 2017. So joining us this morning is Dennis Vidmar. He's a mushroom grower and owner of the Magical Mushroom Hub in Windsor, Ontario. Good to have you with us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
We've done some stories on this, but the majority of these calls involve people ingesting Deathcap mushrooms. Where would we find those?
Well, Deathcap mushroom are actually the only ectomycorphal mushroom, that fungus that has actually come here from Europe with trees planted across the east and west coast of our country and North America in general. And it's actually found in more urban areas around, well, now spiking up in BC.
And mushrooms, of course, we know have incredible health and medicinal benefits. But, you know, we're showing pictures of the Deathcap mushroom, which looks a lot like the button mushrooms we'd find at the grocery store. They can make you sick, but can they kill you?
Yes, they can. The Deathcap definitely can. It has an amatoxin inside of it that upon ingestion over a period of time, so in the first 6 to 12 hours, you're going to get a gastric pain, and then it will develop after the 72-hour mark, and then eventually in days to come could potentially get you into a coma and eventual death. So definitely something to watch out for. They're known, compared to the agaricus, the white button mushroom, they have this universal whale at the bottom of it, and it's something that their caps are yellowish, greenish, can be white. The Amanita genus has some edibles within it, some edible species within it, so definitely something to be very careful and cautious of.
Can people become sick by touching them, or do you have to ingest them in order to have a negative reaction to these mushrooms?
No, so you definitely you would not get sick from touching it. If you do find it in your backyards, you know, I always tell people, if you find wild mushrooms growing in your backyards, always throw it out, especially if you have pets. We've seen with a couple of pets sadly dying out on the BC coast. But you would not get sick from just touching it. You would actually have to ingest it in order for the toxin to get within your body. Even when you cook it, some of these toxins do not, unfortunately, get numbed down. So definitely, if you're exploring in the wild mushroom, you want to verify, and then verify some more.
And Dennis, it can be tricky to do when you go on some of these sites. You know, the variances between a dangerous mushroom and a safe one are really hard to detect. What's your advice for anybody who's considering foraging for mushrooms?
You know what? If you're passionate about exploring the concept of, you know, nature being your food, you should definitely, and if mushrooms are that spike that you're looking for, you should definitely look at a mycological society near you and see if you can join and learn with other mycologists and amateur and professional alike to learn about the variety of different strains. There's a popular Chinese proverb which has been going around, which says, you know, all mushrooms are edible, some only once. I, as a mushroom aficionado, to say, have actually gone through the concept of where I had, you know, my stomach troubles, where I went to the bathroom severely, which was just something that we, as mushroom lovers, passionate, I don't know what you want to call us, but we always tend to verify, but even the professionals out there have tended to sadly, you know, cause some harm to themselves.
Huh. All right, so good advice there, not just for the amateurs. All right, Dennis, thanks so much.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.